Hi traders, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Today I'm going to analyze various currency pairs for the upcoming week starting from Monday 29th August 2022 and the week will end on Friday 2nd September 2022. So it was a very fantastic week that ended yesterday, and as promised, all of the setups gave very nice profits on these different currency pairs right here. Dollar CAD, Euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Japanese, crude oil. Well, I was neutral about it. Australian US dollar, and obviously the gold, but I will discuss the gold in another separate video tomorrow, and the pound Japanese as well. So today I will be looking into these pairs once again and we'll be finding some trading opportunities that you can trade in the upcoming week. Remember, the purpose of these videos is to educate all of the beginner traders, and if you want to consider these levels, make sure Forex involves risk, and even if you are trading, you should have enough knowledge about my strategy, and that will be purely on your own risk. So it was a little disclaimer. Secondly, I want to say very special thanks to all of you who gave me a very good feedback on my last video, and if I got such feedback, definitely I will be uploading these forecast videos for all of you so that you can make decent amount of profits on regular basis. First of all, let's have a look at the dollar CAD, and if you see, I have a trend line or an expected impulsive wave pointing towards 1.34001. So definitely this impulsive wave will be part of this analysis today. On Euro US dollar, we have got a nice rejection from 1.00761. It will be part of the analysis today, and I will be predicting what is going to happen next week. Same is the case in pound dollar, clearly approaching this level, so definitely I will be discussing it. Dollar Japanese, this one ABCD pattern completed right here, and let's see what we get in the upcoming week, since it may require a little bit of patience right here, because we have got an ABCD pattern completion and a sudden attack of the bull, which was not expected, but this is Forex, anything can happen. So obviously I will be analyzing it for a little bit long term. We will be looking the long term image of it as well, what it's going to do on the higher time frames. Crude oil, I will be discussing this as well, but last week I was neutral, and I have feelings after analyzing it I will still be neutral, but let's see. Australian US dollar gave a very nice trades of around 108 pips right here from 0.69935. So without wasting further time, let's jump into the dollar CAD right here and let's see what it's going to do next. First of all, if you want to find out what it's going to do next, you have to study the charts a little bit on the lower time frames as well, because on the higher time frames we have this clear attack of the bulls, plus this long-term impulsive wave is clearly pointing towards 1.34001. So let's move on to the 4-hour time frame and let's see what we can find out right here. First of all, this is an impulsive wave with us, but before that, let's have a look at it on the 1 hour. And in the daily Forex forecast video, this was the trade setup right here, a buy from here and a take profit of 74 or 73 pips near this zone right here, and then a sell. So this one I have discussed it in the daily Forex forecast video. I have shared it on Tuesday, I guess. And this setup, then I shared the idea on the trading view. Let me show you that as well. Have a look at it right here. You see this and a clear drop from there towards here. So overall, let me count the number of pips. 74 pips as a day trader. Then as a day trader, this was 130 pips. So 200 pips roundabout right here. And now let's move on to the 4-hour time frame, and let's find what's actually going to happen in the next week and what is like the probability, right? So first of all, this is an impulsive leg we have, and a clear bounce back from 61.8% retracement from here, 126 pips up. But remember, on the daily time frame, I was expecting a drop till 1.28407, which never happened till now so far. And let's see that on the 4-hour. Most traders will be taking these buy trades from here. They will already be bullish from here towards 1.31306. But I'm not in favor of that because we have a rejection from there as well. And we have to stick to the rules, right? We don't have to always be in a rush, and we don't have to be catching the trades all of the time. So, and yes, obviously last week this level was discussed right here, 1.30260. This trade gave around 133 pips. So 500 pips was promised, and the forecast gave around 7 to 750 pips of profit. I assume you must have made at least half of that. Still, that will be my success. Now, the dollar CAD, obviously, since this smaller impulsive wave is pointing towards 1.31263, right? And this bigger impulsive wave is pointing towards 1.34001. So the situation is no doubt a little bit tricky right here, okay? Because what I was expecting right here is a drop towards 61.8 of this impulsive wave, at least till 1.28562, but the market took a retracement from 50. So let's see, let's analyze it. Okay, so this is what it's showing me at the moment, and the bulls have confirmed it, but I don't encourage to enter as a bull right here. So most probably I will be staying neutral in the upcoming week. And yes, if you are bullish from here, because this was already my zone as well, if you have seen my previous videos, then yes, you can move your stop to break even and let the position run at least towards 1.32183. So the bottom line is, obviously I will be staying neutral for the weekly trades, and the long term I am bullish towards 1.34001 as a second target and 1.32183 as the first target. And obviously, if during the week I get a chance to take a buy near 1.28407, I will re-enter right here into the trade once again, and that will be a super nice trade as well. But let's see that in the upcoming week. So the weekly opinion I have is neutral, and the long term is definitely bullish. Move on to the Euro US dollar. Since the dollar CAD, if we see the correlation, it is pointing towards the higher resistance levels up there. Euro dollar is pointing towards the bottom one right here. First of all, let me discuss this impulsive wave right here. If you remember, we took a trade right here for 74 pips. That was super nice. And last week, if you remember, we have discussed this one. And guess from where the market dropped. 61.8% retracement at a price level of 1.00761. Without getting 10 pips against, it dropped almost 111 pips. So according to the 4-hour time frame right here, it is clearly pointing towards $0.97983, and I may be closing some of the deals right here and will be closing the rest of the deals right here 0.96830. But this seems to be a reversal zone, so try to catch some trades right here if you can, obviously to the top side. And actually there is nothing much about to talk about euro US dollar, I mean to say. So it's clearly pointing down, so let's see if we can catch some buy trade near 0.9798, and let's see if I'm stopped out at break even or if it gives me 264 pips of take profit. Now move on to the pound dollar. Same is the case right here. Very simple setup right here. If you see, this one was a beautiful long-term sell trade, but if you remember, I missed this one right here. I received a comment in which a subscriber said, or maybe he asked, that I miss a lot of setups. Well, it's okay. You have to get used to missing some setups, because that's, after all, you will get some good and decent trades. It will induce some sort of patience in your trading style. So overall, yes, if you miss the trades, if I miss the trade, it's okay, not a big deal. Same is the case right here. Last week I missed this beautiful trade right here because my sell was from 1.19778. Now pound dollar, for the long term, definitely I'm out of the market since I missed this trade. But if you are holding the position, you can move your stop maybe till here and then leave the rest of the position towards 1.14250. So that way you will be getting 832 pips of profit. And if you are taking a fresh sell trade upon this break below, you have to take a risk of 216 pips, and it will give you around 400 pips of take profit. But remember, RSI is also not at a very good level, so taking a fresh trade I think is not advised. Just stay neutral about it. You can take a buy trade near 1.14250, right? Dollar Japanese, I will be discussing it at the end because it's a little bit technical. Crude oil, I'm staying neutral. I'm staying neutral about it unless it give me a retest near 105.84. Australian dollar, last week gave a very nice setup and nice trade of 105 pips right here. This was a buy trade from here, 136 pips, and then a drop of 117 pips. Then you say you guys lose money and you guys don't take good trades. Here is the result in front of you. I'm not sure why you still take bad trading decisions, because this is very simple. See, this was also a nice trade setup, drop 273 pips. I discussed it 3 weeks ago in my weekly forex forecast video, and 0.68684 was the level I was looking for. So this upcoming week, at the moment I cannot discuss a weekly trade because there is also this thing if you see, kind of a head and shoulder pattern. So definitely I will be waiting till Monday, and after that I will be able to say something about it. So Monday, after the New York market closes, I will be discussing Australian US dollar. Pound Japanese, if you see, this setup right here, 165.941, I'm almost bearish from here towards this setup completion, 802 pips worth of take profit. And even it gave another confirmation right here. So if you want to keep this trade open towards 157.382, that's fine. But remember, you have to move your, if you are on short from here or here, move your stop loss to right here and book around 200 pips. So even if it reverses, you will not lose anything. And fresh sell trades, I don't recommend that. But if you want to take it on the 4 hour, sorry about the messy chart, but I cannot remove these lines because this is overall my analysis for the upcoming week and for the upcoming few weeks, unless I get this confirmation and this completion at 157.382. It was a nice sell trade of 138 pips, but since I was already short on this and these other pairs as a weekly trader, so to me it still seems as if it will complete 157.382 this setup on the daily time frame. Now what's left is obviously the dollar Japanese. Here if you see, we were bullish from here, took several trades, booked 541 pips, and now it seems as the story is going to change a little bit upon this one. So just like on Australian US dollar, I will also be waiting for the weekly setup. I will be waiting for the daily candle on Monday to close, most probably at New York session, because now I see dollar Japanese to be going up towards 144.151, a very historical level as well. If you see, few months ago I discussed this level, and seems like this candle is a confirmation for that. But let's see on Monday what we get, because obviously we cannot take buy trades right here. So luckily, if the market gave me this pullback towards 133.124, believe me, that's going to be a super nice buy trade towards 144.151 of almost like 113 pips. No, actually of 1000, around 1100 pips of profit right here. So long term I see it going up. Dollar Japanese and dollar CAD, in my opinion, are on its long term bullish impulsive waves. So catching some buy trades on the lower time frames. Let's see if we can get something right here. Well, maybe if we can get a double top right here. I will discuss it in the daily forex forecast video. Well, obviously I don't recommend a sell trade, but I will be waiting to take a buy trade near 133.124 right here, because this price action seems clearly pointing to the top. So let's see like the images on these pairs for the weekly trades. Even the dollar CAD, dollar Japanese, Australian dollar, crude oil, euro dollar, pound dollar, and pound Japanese, they are not exactly clear, so I will be waiting towards Monday. Till then, I will be just observing the market, and I will be staying neutral about all of these currency pairs, right? And obviously my long-term analysis and long-term trades that I have open on different accounts, they will still be there. I will not uh, change their positions. Maybe I may change the take profits, will move some of them to the break even, right? But as a weekly trader, for the weekly, definitely at the moment I don't get enough data right here, and I will definitely be waiting uh, till Monday and Tuesday. Then I will decide which trades I'm going to take. So for that, you have to click the subscribe button and stay tuned with the channel. I will see you next time. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, and till then, take care of yourself, trade safely. Goodbye.